I swear when I be talking, I don't think that everybody be listening because I try to tell y'all, this is not going to go the way that you think it's going to go with Bill Belichick and North Carolina because this is college football. This is not the friggin' NFL. We do things a little differently here. And you got a great example of what that looks like tonight with the absolute beatdown that Texas Christian put on North Carolina, which is still a basketball school. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on Step Mills. It's your first time watching Adapt and Respond. Thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year-round. We talk football year-round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button. Like the video and answer questions in the comments below. Did you expect Bill Belichick to beat Texas Christian tonight in his home debut, his debut as a college football coach? Because I didn't. I picked Texas Christian tonight. And I was telling everybody I picked Texas Christian way back when he got this job. And because I set the bar where I thought was responsibly. And I didn't know who was thinking about really Bill Belichick was going to be something in the sport. And then I remembered there's way too many people out here that watch the NFL and think that college football is beneath them. That think that we don't play a different sort of football here. They think that you can drop down from the NFL and have success here. That ain't how it works, dog. That's never been how it works. Just as we don't expect anybody from college football to go to the next level and be immediately successful. That's why there's only been 3 guys that have won a Super Bowl and a national championship. It's really friggin' hard. And it takes an exceptional man to do it because we haven't had a woman do it just yet. Jimmy Johnson did it. Pete Carroll did it. Barry Switzer inherited Jimmy Johnson's teams and still need to hold the damn thing together as Jerry was trying to tear it apart like he did with the friggin' Micah Parsons trade. Oh my God, Jerry. Oh, been a Cowboys fan all my life. This is horrible. But you know what? It's not as horrible as watching people that really thought that Bill Belichick was going to come down here, put invisible ink in the too deep, hire a general manager who has never, ever scouted or recruited college football, and then put his woman in charge of his branding and expect to have success out the gate. That's ridiculous. But because it's Bill Belichick, who's the best coach that the NFL's ever seen, y'all somehow think he can go to a totally different sport and make this work? No, you can't. You don't have the same sort of practice time in college football that you have in the NFL. You don't have collective bargaining agreements like you have in the NFL. You don't have franchise quarterbacks. You don't have salary caps. You don't have many of the levers that Bill Belichick had at New England. And more importantly, you ain't got no owner like Bob Kraft who's willing to put up with your BS so that he can win these Super Bowls. Tom Brady is not going to help you. You can't just go sign Randy Moss. You can't just go sign Teddy Bruschi. You can't just go sign Rob Gronkowski. You can't turn Julian Edelman into a dude. You can't turn Danny Woodhead into a dude. It's not working that way. You can't go get law firm from Minnesota. For those of you that are uninitiated, that is Lawrence Maroney and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Okay? You can't just go do that. You got to absolutely build it out of high school and through the portal. When you got 70 new faces that have never played UNC football, and you put at quarterback the guy who transfers from South Alabama, what the hell do you expect is going to happen? Oh, yeah, they got off to a fast start. It looked clean. It looked methodical. It looked way too easy because it friggin' was. It looked a lot like the whooping that Georgia put on Texas Christian. For a moment there, y'all thought Texas Christian was in that game in the national championship. And then Georgia said, no, I'm sorry. There are levels to this. We should have been playing Michigan. Or more importantly, we played for the national championship in the semifinal against Ohio State. We knew the meat, the food that was showing up here, we was going to eat them up. Purple People Eaters got eaten alive. Worst bowl loss in history happened in the national championship game. Coming off of that year, they're still a top 25 team, number 17 team in the country. Deion Sanders in his year one, his game one, goes into Fort Worth, gets the W with a guy that he knew was going to be the Heisman Trophy winner before he left Colorado, with a 4,000-yard pass to Shedeur Sanders. Did they go 4-8? Yes, which is the bar that I set for Bill Belichick. This is part of the plan. He was always going to get his ass whooped tonight. That's what was going to happen. They got dudes at Texas Christian. Some of y'all ain't been down to the Fort Worth area, so you don't know how hard it is down there. It's not the barbecue, it's the cattle. You got to be hard as nails coming through Fort Worth. Yeah, they got money. They do, and they flaunt it. And it's a private school, and it's Texas Christian University on the letterhead. But I did not expect them to show up to UNC and get their butts kicked. No, opposite. But y'all brought out all your dignitaries. You brought out Michael Jordan. You brought out Michael Jordan for this? You brought out Michael Jordan to get your ass whooped? Realize Texas Christian reeled out 41 unanswered points in front of Michael Jordan, in front of Roy Williams, in front of Lawrence Taylor, in front of everybody you can think of who's ever had anything nice to say about Carolina football. But you know who I think should have been laughing his ass off at this one? Mac Brown. Y'all fired me so you can go through this? You must be crazy. I realized that he gave up 70 to James Madison. Also scored 50 in that game. But tonight is not what you paid $10 million to Bill Belichick for. That's not what you did that for. That's not how that's going. No. Hey, it's a process. You say it's a process when you hold an L. You don't say it's a process when you got eating these W's the James Williams style, when you doing one of these. No. You lehu zeher. That's what you say when you are lehu zeher. It's a process. It's going to take some time to build. Yeah, dog. That's how college football works. Indiana got to flip around because Curt Cignetti actually knows how to do this. And I am prepared to tell you with a straight face, Curt Cignetti is a better college football coach than Bill Belichick because the man showed up in Indiana, won 11 games. Well, RJ, they could win the next 11. Do it then. Do it then. Do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you. UNC win 11 straight. Okay? Show me. You know, I'm out here. I swear to God, like I'm Denzel Washington, Herman Boone. Show me, Bamel. Show me, Bamel. Show me, Bamel. You realize that it was 1 hour and 28 minutes of real football, of football time. 2 hours and 7 minutes of real time between completions, between the UNC offense and the UNC offense. You realize that? You know how bad you got to be at quarterback for that? Max Johnson coming off a broken leg. Got scars on the leg. Didn't know if he's going to be able to walk again, let alone play football. Out here throwing TD passes to his brother. To which asked me this question, dead ass. What is it that you thought you saw in spring camp? Because all I can come back to is you're paying one guy more than you're paying the other. Max Johnson, who had played ball at A&M, who played ball at LSU, and played ball in UNC. But you went with the dude from directional Alabama. All right, cool, bet. So on the other hand, they got Josh Hoover, who was so good, Tennessee tried to lure him out the portal and said, "Nah, I'm staying in Texas Christian." Because he threw for 3,900 yards last year. Andy Avalos took it personally because I would take it personally. Coming into this, no. It's not about playing UNC. No, it's about whooping Bill Belichick's ass, just like it was about whooping Deion Sanders' ass. That's what it's about. It's about some handing out some ass whoopings. Lord help me. I don't know what to do with some of y'all. I really don't. Some of y'all need to be watching the show. Casuals, trying to help y'all. There's a college football person that's watching this right now, needs to send this to his casual help friend to let them understand. We knew this. RG been saying this. Any college football fan worth a damn had been saying this. We did not expect to see no Bill Belichick being no good at UNC. And their odds of him continuing to be a college football coach into the 2026 season, they just went down. As a matter of fact, our friends at Bet Online probably got this number somewhere, dog. Because they got the NFL special. So let's go ahead and look at this number. Belichick. Live odds. Will he be an NFL head coach for the 2026 NFL draft? He's getting 6-1, fam. And right now, it sounds like good money. And you know what? That's a good way to go out here. Let's remind the peoples who we partner with. How good is the start?
It's a good start.
It's a great start.
Yeah, it's the first win.
And why do we play?
You play to win the game.
And what do we want?
I want winners.
I'm not bipartisan. I'm not bipolar. I'm not Biden.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
Which is to say, I am not Bill Belichick on Labor Day.